Oh, did I do something silly and press the wrong button? Sorry, guys. I'm still learning. It's my first scheduled ones. I know I need to get a proper key, do X, Y, and Z. All right, so main CPI month over month, year over year. What is happening? Okay, sorry. It seems to be a bit of a lag happening here. Sorry about that, guys. This is interesting. Anyway, so main CPI, and why is the sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I have a second stream going. Not a second stream, but a second window with the audio, so I apologize for that. All right, so the month over month, year over year is probably not going to be that big of a deal, but what everybody's going to really care about is this core CPI month over month, right? So if we get zero point 0.4, then we might get a bit of a relief bounce. If it's worse than this, then we're probably going to go down. Um, in all honesty, from my perspective, it's all about movement, right? So, let's take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum while we're waiting, right? So Bitcoin technically, like we hadn't really dropped below like 17,589. And then we made ourselves a lovely new low down here by 15,424. And if it wasn't for the fact that I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to be doing my DCAing that's safe, because I was using Voyager. Voyager went under and FTX went under. And by some miracle on Sunday night, I saw a notification from Tom Crown that said FTX was going down before I went to bed. And I was like, oh, hell no. And I moved everything off. And that's how I got away. But anyway, so let's pop down into. I hope you guys, if you have your money in FTX, I hope you guys took your money out. Let's focus in on what's going on with Bitcoin on the price, and I will freely admit that I've been trading Ethereum mostly, so we'll take a quick look at that and just watch the insanity on the lower time frames happen. Because what they generally tend to do, so we've seen them break past this level that I'd popped out because it was an area that if we scroll, man, it's always so hard to scroll all the way to the left. But if we scroll to the left, you'll see that's an area where price is kind of like stopped at, right? And I say area because, yeah, I popped a line in here just as like a target if I were to like take a short all the way down to here, right? Because I know prices kind of paused here. And that's kind of what they did, right? They busted it and we're seeing something of a relief rally. Now, knowing that we are in a very, very mean downtrend, my expectations, and this is what I'm looking for, so we just made a lower high. I need to see a lower low. Then I want to see a retest of this and then something down to here. Because we have this daily, this red line here is this daily resistance slash, well, like it's been turned into support at this point, area that, might be a good target. Now, as always, what you need to do before you try and get into anything is look to the left, okay? Because looking to the left gives you areas where price has stopped. So in order to do that, I'm gonna jump out to the one day, right? And then I'm just gonna do this, right? So if this is an area where I feel like price is gonna hang out, let me just go ahead and like do something like that and drop a horizontal line on it. And let's go take a quick look. All right. So price came here, stopped. Let's continue along over. Is it a spot that price has hung out with? Well, wow. Okay. So it hasn't really done too much here. So I would, most likely take a look at this area, say on like the 4 hour or something, and try to find some confluences there, right? So let's scroll over. Let's keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling. Has it stopped moving? Oh, come on. Silly trading view. But anyway, that's what I'm looking forward to look into to get into any kind of trade. Let's take a quick look at the 1 hour, and we've got 4 more minutes before the insanity happens. Let's see what they're doing for the moment, right? Let's focus in on price. So they're just hanging out. Now on the 1 hour, ooh, look at that. It's a bit of a morning star, right? So potential, if it's good, um, we can go down to the lower time frames and look for an entry somewhere about here with like a stop loss just below this area. And I like my take profits to like a next area where price like to hang out, which in this case would be somewhere up here. Because there's all these different breakup structures, but they're not super, obvious. Let's dive further back in here. So here's a level that price stopped at last time. We're already down here. So, a potential would be something like that. Again, guys, this is not financial advice. It's just what I would be thinking if I'm going to do anything. But guess what? I'm not because I need more. I don't trade the news. The news is insane because you have two levels of 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 insanity that happens with that. One, it's before the market open for New York, which is important to me because I live in that space and that's the market I want to trade in. And then so you get two reactions, right? You get the reaction at 8:30 and then you get the reaction at 9:30 when the market's open. So I usually like to wait until closer to 10 after all the insanity and an actual structure comes into play that I can trade, And when I say structure, I basically mean, we're making higher, lower highs. Technically, I would like this to be a lower low, but whatever, it is a structure, right? We did this, we did that, we came back down, we did this, we did that, and then, you know what I'm saying? Structure. If there's not structure, then I'm currently not interested. Because right now, like I said, for me to feel comfortable with any kind of play from here, even if I am seeing that morning star on the 1 hour, um, that doesn't negate the fact that the higher trend is a very, very strong downtrend. So, yeah. All right, 1 minute, 1 minute. Let's pop over to sometimes they like to manipulate the charts. So I'm not gonna go into as big of a analysis for ETH just now, maybe after 8:30 hits. And we can watch Bitcoin because that likes to move first and we'll flip flop between. But, we broke out of this daily. This is what the red for me is. And honestly, I would just get rid of these because we're not close to it anymore, just to kind of keep the charts a little clean. And my trading zones are going to be somewhere between here and here, unless we break above and do something fun. So let's look at the 1 hour on ETH, and then we'll pop over to the Forex factory calendar and just keep hitting refresh like it's going out of style and watch the charts. Actually, you know what? We won't even, oh, it's time. Look, let's look at it on the 5 minutes. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Oh, going back into an SR area. Oh man, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Uh-huh. So here's the fun part, right? And that's just like the initial volley, right? It's going to keep going. I am not in a place where I want to do anything, but it must have been good. Let's go see, right? Let's go see. Let's hit the refresh button. Do. Why isn't there a refresh button on the CPI on this one? That's crazy. But I have to assume it was good because whoa, go, baby, go. Now, if you're look, they're rolling up to eat this imbalance up here. Oh man, you know what? I should have taken this. This is crazy. But like I said, oh, one of my alerts just went off. Those things are so jarring. Still haven't figured out how. And what's the Dixie doing? Is the Dixie doing anything? Let's jump on the 5 minute on the Dixie. Okay. Yeah. Dixie is dropping. Oh man. Okay. It looks like it stopped though, right? Bitcoin is still going. So if you were taking a quick scalp, pay yourselves. Pay yourselves. Okay? If you're hitting a level of structure, it's coming up to this imbalance. They're eating it. Once they've eaten it, all bets are off. Let's look at ETH. Oh my goodness. I love it. I loves it. This is so ridiculous. Oh man, they're coming into the supply area that I had mocked up from a while back, um, from a nice juicy break over here, and they tapped the heck out of it. Look at that. Ah, yes. See, one of the reasons why I don't like to trade until the candlesticks that I'm trading on have actually like completed, because just because the candle might look a certain way, right? While it's forming, it doesn't mean it's going to close that way. And that's going to give you a really good clue. So like yesterday I was looking at a forming evening star. It's actually, sorry, a forming morning star. And by the time the candle closed, it was basically a doji, right? And that told me we're still going now. So it's best for you to pay attention and don't FOMO, okay? Be strategic. Be strategic. Now look, here's what's gonna happen, right? So we're 3 minutes in, and what am I looking at? I'm on this 15-minute candle. There's still 11 minutes left on this candle. So there is the possibility, and honestly, let me refresh this because I want to see what it says. I also had it up here. I probably need to refresh this page as well. So October came out at 0 point. Oh, it broke even for the overall. And oh, we came out 6.3. Okay. I think that was like point 0.1 less than last time. So that's good, right? That's good. And what did Forex Factory? This is weird. Are they like, yeah, we came out much less. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's why we're going up. So we might have a bit of a relief rally today, y'all. So if you're catching this, good for you. Me, I'm not touching it with a 10-foot pole. I am going to wait for a proper structure. So if we're going to continue on up, now that we've seen this move, I'm going to wait until the US markets open. Whoa. Oh man, look at that. But hey, we don't know what our trades are going to look like, right? This is a strong green candle, so we might have a bit of a relief rally, which is good. And this is just my opinion, y'all. I I sometimes feel like, a lot of this is market manipulation. You know what I mean? Let's look at this on the 1 minute just for funsies, right? Whoa, that's a 1 minute candle. All right. All right. All right. Okay, coming down. Coming down. Maybe not. See, I don't like looking at lower time frames because I feel like there's just too much manipulation going on. But look, that's what I'm saying about these moves, right? What goes up really quickly usually comes down really quickly, but there's no guarantee. Continue on up. So with the good news, we're probably looking at an update. So like I said, we've broken, I'm gonna go back to the 15-minute here. We've broken above this, and I need it to make a higher high and a higher low, and that's going to be my original thought process here has been invalidated. So on the 15-minute, I want it to do this, come back down to this level of structure here, and then continue back up. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm technically going to be looking for an entry somewhere about here once I have it popping up. That's what I'm looking for, because I don't like these volatile movements. They give me the heebie-jeebies. And as always, I'm going to look for like a 1 to 2. And we have a lot of room to go back up after this big drop. So we're talking about market structure. Like this thing right here is making itself known. It's a juicy, juicy break. Like, juicy. But guess what? There's still 8 minutes and 44 seconds left in this candle. So this could be a giant manipulation candle for all we know. For all we know. And the Dixie, you know, honestly, if the Dixie keeps going down, then, that's That'll be nice. Let's take a quick look at um the S&P. Oh my God. Why is the S&P bleeding out? Like, what's up with that? Let's go to the 15-minute only. Oh God, this is mad choppy. Why is it dropping? Why is it dropping? Because this thing should be correlated with Bitcoin, Ethereum. Oh, here comes the reversal. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, so it had like a quick run up. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Oh man, come on. I need you to go back up. You guys are killing me, man. My poor portfolio is just ridiculously wrecked. It's like the NASDAQ hasn't even moved. How sad. Come on, man. How's the volatility index? Oh, ho, ho. The VIX is going down. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Hey, if you're not having fun, you should not be in this game. That's all I'm saying, man. Have a good time with it. Have a real good time. Anyway, so looks like it looks like the Bulls and the Bears are having a bit of a fight in here. Let's go in the 5 minutes on BTC to see. Well, could just be fueling up, you know? Could just be fueling up. What's in the area right here? Oh man. I hate news plays. I mean, it's great if you're like, buy, and it gets to you have like a set percentage and sell, take your profit. But if you're not doing that, oh man, it's an easy way to get wrecked. I once sat through a trade where the price like whoosh, shot up like it was going out of style, y'all. And then shot down again. And I was like, yay! And then I was like, no, stopped out. So take your money, man. Take your money and run. There's always another entry in. Uh, gotta love it, man. Everybody is, coming back out. But look, remember with these sharp plays, you can probably go back in the charts like and find what was the last time we had like a news play like this? Hold on, let's see. So this came out last in September, right? And what day in September did that last come out? Let's take a quick gander. Let's take a quick looky-loo. Let's see. Oops, not those news releases. Not what I wanted. Hold on. My bad, guys. I'm still getting used to running around in this space. When was the last? Oh, you know what? Does Forex Factory have it? The last CPI. We're on the 10th, so let's take a look at the calendar and let's go last month. And let's just take a quick look here. You know what? Let's be smart. Just do a quick search. CPI came out October 3rd. Oh, that was for Chef. Let's find the next one. Tokyo, Germany, US, the 13th. Comes out almost the same day. So let's bust back into the charts here. Let's pop out to the daily and take a quick look at what happened on October 13th. This is October 12th, 13th. So right about here. So let's swap the replay button back to October 13th. Let's do the 12th just for funsies. And let's plop into the 1 hour. And let's pop this forward in time so we can get the exact thing. So let's move this along. Stop. Are we into the 13 yet? No. Let's press play. Stop. Okay. So we're into the 13th. What is this candle? It's 3 a.m. Let's keep going. We want 8:30. Oh, okay. All right. That's 6 a.m. Oh, look at this manipulation right here. It's insane. It looks worse when you zoom in. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. They do like to mess with things after the fact. 9. It's 8:30. But anyway, yeah. So we had a little manipulation. Let's turn everything off and just look at the candles. Just look at the candles and see. Because I vaguely recall that the last one wasn't as impactful. So this was what, at 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. Isn't that fun? They like dropped the price. What did they do afterwards? That's plopped it right back up. Ugh, manipulation. My point is that every time that we get some sort of news play, the market does something. Like sometimes I feel like they know what's happening, right? And they set up price to areas where they feel like comfortable and they're building their position so they can like move price back up. Because, yeah, like literally they recovered everything that they dumped before the news play came out. Mean, rude. But anyway, I hope this was fun. And yep, so now I'm going to wait for this candle to finish 2 minutes, and I that will give me a new higher high to play with. And like I said, I'm going to wait for a pullback to this area or somewhere along this line. We have this beautiful break, and I'll consider an entry from there. And no joke, let's end this replay. Same exact scenario for Ethereum for me. Juicy break right here. So I'll be looking for something, not to mention it's been an area of interest since yesterday that they kind of hung out and then busted out from. So let's plop that in there. And, as always, be smart, okay, guys? Trade responsibility as beginners. It can be really volatile trying to trade these news plays, but eventually when we get better and more badassery about it, we can we can make it we can make these plays. But for me, like I said, I would have just taken a quick long and just exited at this line, probably. Thanks. And then waited for something else because I don't trust it. Take your money and run, y'all. Take your money and run. All right. Happy Thursday. You know what? Forget Thursday. It's almost Friday. Happy almost Friday. And trade safely. And let's try and make some money and not be the liquidity for the market makers, okay? We want to take their money, not give them money. So follow your plan, your trading strategy. Once you start to feel like you're straying away from it, stop trading, okay? Take a break and come back. Look, the sellers are like pushing the price down. I'll wait like until this candle closes. So now we're just back into, I'm just looking at Ethereum here. Sometimes I always have these things so far over. I can never tell. I know it's this SR area. And I had this sideways, it's broken out of this big sideways move it was doing yesterday, so I can get rid of that. And I don't care about this anymore. And now I just care about this area where price has been rejecting out of, boom, boom. So, but they might also just come back to here. They might not even make it all the way back down here if they want to continue up. This might act as resistance, though they seem to be using it as a plaything. Look at this disgusting wick. I mean, everybody got shook out. Like all of you longs got taken for a ride on that one. But anyway, nice strong wick. Most likely it's going to be an up day, so I'm going to be looking for longs into areas of support, and there's this strong resistance area up here on the daily. So we'll see. But right now they're hanging out at this area that price has seen, and it's got some rejections from. So I'm just going to mark off this SR area just so I'm aware of it. And there's this bigger one, but if they're going to bust right through it, we'll see. Because this one's from the 4-hour, I think. All right, guys. It's almost time for me to start my job that I work for money for, which makes me really sad. All right. Trade safely, trade responsibly, and happy almost Friday. I'll see you later, fam. Take care up.